So is Peloton stock the next great stock to invest in right now? What's going on, team? It's Ricky with Techbot Solutions. You guys know that I love talking about tech and especially Peloton. Peloton was a great company that did exceptionally well during pandemic conditions. For those that are not familiar with Peloton, Peloton is notorious for being a bicycle with an iPad attached to it. They did very well during the pandemic because as gyms were closed and as people were confined into the walls within their house, at-home workout machines were very popular. Their demand skyrocketed. But just like many other stocks or companies that peaked during pandemic conditions, you guys could see that early 2021, we hit highs of $171. And ever since then, we've been selling off and making lower highs and lower lows. It went from 170 all the way down to lows of $20. Think about that. That's absolutely insane. Now, Peloton for the past couple of days has been on a green streak. Today alone, it's up over 30%. I think at one point it was up nearly 40%. And that's just today, right? Just a couple of days ago, it went from lows of $24 and it gapped up like 50%. Check this out, 40%. So ever since it's been, skyrocketing for the past 3 days, it's pushed up nearly 60%. So I understand why a lot of people are beginning to ask the question, hey, is Peloton a good stock to invest in right now? I want you to understand why and what is causing this stock to shoot up. So if I'm not mistaken, about 2 days ago, right? So it was announced that Amazon was in the works of a potential acquisition for Peloton. That is what originally caused Peloton stock to skyrocket. If you actually pay attention to it, it has its earnings today. With that being said, today it's skyrocketed up to 30%. And why is that? It was actually during the pre-market hours that it was pulling its way back down. It was actually back at lows of $25. But then things quickly began to change. They announced the transition of their new CEO and how they plan to cut back on expenses and to increase overall cash flow. This, again, just caused the stock. Right now, it's trading like a meme stock. What I want you to understand, now that we are aware of what has caused the stock to shoot up, what I want you to understand is I have a big focus on direction. And it's like when a company reports earnings, it shoots up, right? But these times that they shoot up and it skyrockets, they're normally, not always, but normally short-lived. The reason I'm hesitant, and this is why I'm sharing this, and this is just simply my opinion, I want you to be careful. The reason I'm hesitant to believe that Peloton all of a sudden with the new CEO and the talk about an acquisition is going to cause it to shoot up is because just like Pinterest, when PayPal was talking about acquiring Pinterest and that deal ended up falling through, Pinterest shot up 20% and then when the deal fell through, it shot down 30%. There is no signed deal as of now for Amazon, not yet. And just as much as it shot up, if this deal doesn't go through, we'll see Peloton tank. Even with the transition of their new CEO and what they plan and intend to do, that is something that is going to take time for them to transition into. One thing that I know for a fact is that almost, if I'm not mistaken, for a full year, it's been bearish. So let me say this. I will not jump into a stock, right? There's a big difference of investing and there's a big difference from trading. We have a lot of our Learn Plan Profit members day trading Peloton. Of course, it's super bullish within the day. It's making higher highs, higher lows. You can manage and mitigate your risk and lock in your position and close your position all within a couple of minutes. But the question is it time to invest in Peloton? Is it a buy and hold? And the reason I'm hesitant to believe that is that it's been selling off for a year, but you're telling me that after just 3 days of trading and it going up, now I'm supposed to be convinced that this is the recovery. Even when today during the pre-market hours, it was at lows of $25. Again, questions to ask yourself. It's not just about, is it going up right now? Because if it is, then that is That at least for me, that criteria is the intention to day trade something. If it's going up right now and I see the catalyst to be short-lived. But if we actually begin to see higher highs and higher lows and begin to see a steady recovery, then that would be a big difference for me, right? Where, okay, then it would make to be a little bit more of a qualified investment, right? But as of right now, because it's been so bearish, because it's been so consistently selling off, and because I can see that the trading volume right now is so much higher than what it normally is, all I see is hype, hype, hype. It's an overreaction, overreaction, overreaction. And what we tend to see with this, in my experience, is that once the hype fades, kind of like it did this morning, we see the stock tank. And I just don't want you to get caught at the top of something thinking it's about to recover, but it was really just a short-lived catalyst. Trust me, I want Peloton stock to go up. I would love for it to go up. But there's a big difference of wanting something to happen and actually seeing signs of those confirmations, right? Of a steady overall uptrend. Anytime a stock shoots up 15, 20, 30% in just one day, a huge red flag should pop up in your mind and be like, whoa, this is not normal. It's not. So let's not pretend it is. So make sure that your actions today are something that align with your future goals. If it's a hyped up stock, again, there's nothing wrong with the day trading something if you can manage and mitigate that risk. But buying and holding something at these overbought levels when we all know that based off of recent patterns, look at it. It's super overbought. It's super overextended. And once this volume, as you can see, normal trading volume, current trading volume, once this volume dies out and fades, we'll see Peloton stock begin to correct itself. At least that's my 2 cents. So let me know in the comment section what you think. Do you think it's the right choice to be conservative and maybe hold back from investing in Peloton stock too early? Or do you think that it's going to be a stock that's going to continue to skyrocket and something we should jump into? Comment that down below. Again, very excited to follow up. Friendly reminder, we are giving away this custom digital storm PC that's great for trading and for gaming, plus $1,000 cash. You guys can go to shoptechbuds.com and it's super easy to enter. Every $1 you spend earns you 5 automatic entries. So it's as simple as buying either a Wall Street hoodie, a trading mouse pad, some art for your walls, a flag, even a trading journal. Again, it takes one lucky entry to be our giveaway winner for this Digital Storm custom PC that we're giving away at the end of February. I really do appreciate you guys' time. I hope to see you guys in tomorrow's live trading session. That's going to be that second link down below. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.